Why the Clippers are engaging in James Harden trade discussions. As the 2026 NBA trade deadline fast approaches, Thursday, February 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, one of the most unexpected and headline-grabbing stories around the league involves the Los Angeles Clippers and veteran star James Harden. Multiple reports indicate that the Clippers have quietly entered trade discussions centered on the 36-year-old guard, a surprising development given his role in their season. Trade talks heating up. According to sources, the Clippers have engaged in talks with several teams about a potential trade for Harden, with the Cleveland Cavaliers emerging as the most serious suitor. Early discussions have reportedly touched on a possible package involving Harden going to Cleveland in exchange for guard Darius Garland, among other considerations. Cleveland's interest has reportedly been in place since late last year, particularly during Los Angeles' struggles during a rough 6-1 start to the season. The Cavs have also scouted point guard options elsewhere, and Garland, who is under contract and younger, has been mentioned as a key part of what they would be willing to offer. Why now? Clippers' strategy and Harden's role. There are a few reasons why the Clippers might be exploring a move. 1. Roster direction and long-term planning. Los Angeles has slowly climbed back toward play-in contention after early setbacks this year, but the organization appears interested in adjusting its roster for future flexibility. Trading Harden, a significant contract with a hefty cap hit, could open doors to younger players or draft assets. 2. Contract structure gives Harden power. Harden's deal this season carries what is effectively a player veto on trades. That means any trade must align with his preferences, which adds complexity to discussions. 3. Competitive balance and performance. Despite averaging strong numbers, roughly 25.4 points, 8.1 assists and 4.8 rebounds per game, Harden has missed Clippers games recently due to personal reasons, coinciding with the intensifying trade chatter. Coach Tyronn Lue has publicly stated that he doesn't have insight into the absence, underscoring how discussions have evolved behind the scenes. Potential trading partners and market interest. While the Cleveland Cavaliers appear most closely linked to Harden in these discussions, other teams have been mentioned in wider reporting, including the Minnesota Timberwolves, New Orleans Pelicans and Toronto Raptors. However, some sources have suggested that Harden himself isn't interested in landing with particular franchises, potentially narrowing his option. What's at stake? For the Clippers, moving Harden could be more than a simple roster tweak. It might signal a shift toward youth and future cap flexibility. If Garland is indeed the centerpiece of a potential swap, Los Angeles would acquire a player 10 years younger, which could better fit a longer-term timeline. For Harden, a trade could provide one of the final opportunities to chase an NBA title. At 36 years old and a future Hall of Famer with MVP credentials, he's still productive, but playoff success has repeatedly eluded him. Whether he approves any deal will be a key determinant in how this story unfolds. Countdown to deadline. With the trade deadline less than 72 hours away, the Clippers and Harden appear fully engaged in trying to find common ground with potential suitors. A finalized deal, or an agreement to keep Harden in Los Angeles, could come at any moment.